Hello and welcome back to Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for all future content. This morning I was sent this via a friend on Twitter and I must admit is actually quite amusing to read. So, this is coming about LJ Montello, so we all know her as Lynn. And obviously, supposedly, at this moment in time, she has actually lied about things in the past, and obviously she's got her affidavit, and to be honest with you, it looks exactly like someone else's who has written this. So, we got this guy's LJ Montello lied about being in Teco in 2010. She claims she witnessed Vic doing this, and also some things happened to her friends, but she was in Tokyo. So, and we go on by here now, it's from Kiwi Farms. And there's documents and everything else down the bottom, but we haven't actually got them. And this was said, I think we have an explanation for why Lynn was copying someone else's homework when filling out her affidavit. Because she's actually come out and said that she's actually copied someone else's as well. I don't know where that is, but I need to find that. I'm not exactly up to the minute on the date on all this sort of thing. And she wasn't at Teco in 2010 and never witnessed this. On a Little Lady in Tokyo blogspot, she wrote about going to Japan to study in 2010. To be honest with you, without there, I've always wanted to go to Japan. My uncle lives out there, and if I can, I'll just go out there for a couple of weeks and just chill, And this was the orientation for exchange students was on April 2nd, as shown in her schedule. Did she ditch her classes and fly across the globe to take part in Teco on April 8th to 11th? If not, then she perjured herself. And it's really interesting because we got by here, the guy who actually posted this, Grizzly Sin of Sloth, which is a great name by the way, they have put down this here. If anyone is still skeptical, here is her and John Prager's near identical documents. He claims Marie was harassed 2007 at Teco and Montello said it was 2010. But apparently she sent out tweets admitting she got the dates mixed up. By 3 years. When she wasn't in America. So it's very interesting that is. And obviously we have the document there. 2007 was brought back as a guest to TecoShicon. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I do apologise. Due to his popularity as a character in the anime show Full Metal Alchemist, which is true. Despite the concerns I voiced to my superiors. During his attendance, he took an interest in the female Japanese singer. He constantly made advances to her and just followed her around the convention. Which had got to the convention chairman, Jim Gogol, I assume, and head of security, John, can't say his surname, so I'm not going to, had to move a hotel room secretly and assign security detail to her. So basically, that's almost like, right, we're going to do this now, we're going to get James Bond here, that sort of thing. And the top one was hers. And the bottom one is from the security guard. In 2010, Maria, another celebrity guest and musician, was attending the Teco convention. They were staying at the same hotel for the convention. Since I was head of security, I learned from other staff members that Vic was doing this to the singer. The singer notified Jim Gogol, which is it's a little bit weird there because, again, it doesn't say the top one that the singer is the one who got involved in the first place with it. So we got back to him and they were trying to get to a hotel room. So Jim and this head of security decided to move a hotel room to a different hotel. And I ordered my staff to keep a close eye on her. Well, eye on her and on Vic. Which is very interesting. That's a very interesting situation. Because, again, fair enough, they may have the security detail. They got it all there. We don't want anything to happen. So if anything happens, we'll just move the hotel. Which, alright, I understand that. That's fair enough. And when I was just looking at it, I was a bit like, right, okay, like, fair enough, head of security, whatever, yeah. But why would someone who's working at the con have exactly the same affidavit as the security guard? She's saying that she was part of the staff and everything else, but do we actually know what she was at the conventions? What was she? Was she just someone who was helping someone? It's a bit of a double-edged sword, so we just need to find out truthfully and what she actually was. But this is interesting me this morning, this has. And I think it's mostly because that the affidavits are so similar. I think that's why I'm so interested in it. Because when you look at them, there's hardly anything that is, that is similar to the thing. It's very similar. The way that she has done hers. And again, 3 years difference in the time frame, which is a big, big difference. And if you know, obviously, if you are going to another side of the world just to be a student and, check out the culture and everything else and student exchange, you're going to know when you went, That's the thing, Mostly because that is probably, I would say so, a life-changing situation. Because you are moving halfway across the world, And that's one thing you're not going to forget. It's like a lot of people when they go on holidays, they just don't forget them, Like, oh, when did I go here? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it was 3 years before that, wasn't it? Yeah. And you see, it's that sort of thing. But I think my personal opinion of why she's put 2007 is because obviously everyone knows she was in Japan in 2010 and she knew she got a blog spot on it and she's probably thinking, right, okay, if I say this date, no one's going to look. But that's what they're like. This is exactly what they're like. They think one thing, do another, and they think they're clever because they've gotten away with it. That's exactly how they think. But it's not. It's actually quite stupid. And just the way all of this is being done now, it's going to be very interesting to see how people react. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see you lovely people soon.